Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some Call of Duty 4 and today is a fantastic day because the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign is out for PlayStation 4 and we have some new news and information in regards to Modern Warfare Remastered. So you guys have already probably heard about this, but I don't want to spend the entire video covering it, but it's pretty good news nonetheless. Private matches in Modern Warfare Remastered will have the availability to have bots put in there, similar to combat training like we've seen in previous Call of Duty games. I think that's a really cool feature. That's one of the things that we asked for. It's one of those things where it's like, if we're going to have all these players who never played COD 4 before coming to the game and just getting wrecked because they have no idea what they're doing, it would be nice for those people to be able to practice in a private match, be able to try out different weapons, try out different perk combinations, different attachment combinations, so on and so forth against bots. It's a cool feature. We didn't have it back in COD 4. We will have it in Modern Warfare Remastered, and I'm very happy about that. But the entire idea of private matches and different things that you could do in private matches got me thinking about the idea of server browsers in the Call of Duty franchise. I love the idea of a server browser coming to the Call of Duty franchise. It would give fans the ability to play the game that they want to play with these specific rules that they would like to play with. Let's take Battlefield 4 as an example here. So I had to re-download Battlefield 4 onto my Xbox One here, but Battlefield 4 is a game that has official servers, which are noted by the name DICE in the title, as well as a check mark next to official in the server information, and these servers are going to be standard matchmaking servers, just like you see in every video game ever. You just simply pick the game mode that you want to play, you join that server, it's going to have a standard map rotation. It's very, very simple. You're playing the official game with the official rules as laid out by DICE for Battlefield 4. But they also have something called a rent-a-server. Now, rent-a-server is pretty neat because it allows fans to pay money to have their own server for Battlefield 4 that other people can join. It's entirely ranked, like what you do in that server will count towards your character progression. You will continue to level up, continue to unlock things in these servers, but you're going to be playing with very specific rules, the rules that are laid out by the person who actually owns the server. So you're going to find some servers that are bolt action snipers only, and if you go into that server trying not to use a bolt action sniper, they can kick you because it's their server. If you want to join a lobby with no shotguns, that's entirely possible. How about a server where you could only use the engineer's repair tool in a game of team deathmatch? That's entirely possible, and it happens quite often in Battlefield 4. Anything is allowed, anything goes, because it's a fan server and not an official server. I would love for this system to come to the Call of Duty franchise. It would be so great, and it's been talked about for years, but Activision just doesn't seem interested in implementing this whatsoever, even for PC. Now, I'm a console player, right? So feel free to correct me in the comments, because I'm a console pleb who really doesn't play COD on the PC whatsoever, but have they had a server browser for Call of Duty since the original Black Ops? Like, I did a little bit of research going into this video, and the last time I could hear people talking about a server browser in COD was the original Black Ops. Now, I know Black Ops 3 has an unranked server browser for modded content, which was recently added, so let me know in the comments. Feel free to correct me. I'm a little bit out of my depth when it comes to PC games. But yeah, I would really love the idea of a server browser coming back to Call of Duty, not only so we can actually be able to pick what we want to play, but to actually have a bunch of special content in the game. Like, imagine the fun of a server that was nothing but 9v9 domination on Nuketown with a score limit of 500 with no halftime or something like that. Like, really crazy lobbies where you could get a lot of kills very quickly or level up very quickly or just do really weird things that you maybe want to do, like a knife-only lobby or, like I said earlier, like a bolt-action sniper-only lobby. Things like that that's actually ranked, that actually counts towards progressing your character. I think that would be really neat, and I think it'd be even better if someday, if this was implemented, that we could get a universal server browser. Like, can you imagine a world where console wars and brand exclusivity, these just aren't a thing, right? A world where Xbox One players, PlayStation 4 players, and PC players all connect to the same servers and they all play. Like, obviously there is this argument that PC players are going to be at an advantage because they have a keyboard and mouse and console players won't be able to compete with that. And to some extent, that's true, right? I mean, if you're really good with a keyboard and mouse, you're going to be a lot better than somebody who's really good with a controller. It's just the very nature of it. It's easier to use a keyboard and mouse if you are good at it. But there's people that have been playing with a controller on PC for years now, and they still do pretty well. I think it'd be worth it because PC fans would finally have a large player count, because COD on the PC has always just been so dead. Like, there's just less than 10,000 people. Just, you never have a big player count on PC that I've seen anyway. Every time I look, every time I see a screenshot, it's always like a couple thousand or less people playing on the PC. That's just what I see. Again, I'm a little bit out of my depth, so feel free to correct me in the comments if you guys play on PC a lot. But it'd be really cool if PC players had a giant player base. It'd be cool if people on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 could just come together and have a server browser and not have to worry about console exclusivity with DLC coming out before on a specific platform or anything like that. If we could just all play together and play the game that we all want to play without corporate greed and contracts getting in the way of that, I think that'd be so fantastic. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this relatively short video. I just wanted to let you guys know that we will have bots in private matches in Modern Warfare Remastered, which I think is fantastic. But that entire idea sparked the discussion of, I would love to have server browsers in the Call of Duty franchise. It just makes so much sense. Like what we have right now, the find match system, that's basically just joining an official server. Why not have official servers and servers that are owned by the community that can have special rules and stuff like that set up? Like if there was one for Modern Warfare Remastered, a server browser that I could actually own, I would have a lot of fun with that. It would be nothing but 9-on-9 domination on the maps that I personally like to play on, and I don't think I'd really ban anything. Maybe I'd ban snipers just for the sake of doing it, but I would have fun with it. It'd be called like the Nero server. Anybody could join in. I'd be on there like every day playing with my fans, or if I were to have my own server for Infinite Warfare, again, it'd be the game modes that I like playing with like 9 players, because I like 9-on-9 so much more than 6-on-6. I would have like 9-on-9 of game modes I like to play, on maps I like to play, and I'd be in there every day playing with you guys. You guys would always know where to find me because I'd be playing on my own server. Like, it'd be so cool if we were to do something like that, but it comes down to whether or not Call of Duty is ever actually going to implement a server browser in the future, and I definitely hope they do. So let me know down there in the comments, what are your guys' thoughts on the idea of a server browser coming to the Call of Duty franchise? I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.